During his first appearance before Congress on Thursday, TikTok CEO Xiao Chu faced tough questioning from lawmakers who expressed significant doubts about his company's ability to safeguard U.S. user data and address concerns over its links to China. Chu, who rarely grants interviews, seized the opportunity to engage with the public, given the immense popularity of his company's app in the U.S. with over 150 million active users. The following are the key highlights from the recent hearing. Number 1. Washington has already made up its mind about TikTok. During a more than 5-hour hearing, TikTok CEO Xiao Chu faced a combative and bipartisan push from lawmakers in Washington. The hearing highlighted Washington's determined stance on TikTok and the company's challenges in improving its relationship with the U.S. government. Republican Representative Kathy McMorris Rogers opened the hearing by calling for the app to be banned, setting the tone for a contentious exchange.
TikTok has repeatedly chosen the path for more control, more surveillance, and more manipulation. Your platform should be banned.
Chu used this testimony to emphasize TikTok's independence from China and its ties to the U.S. He highlighted that the platform was not available in mainland China and that it was headquartered in Los Angeles and Singapore with over 7,000 U.S. employees.
Now, TikTok itself is not available in mainland China. We're headquartered in Los Angeles and in Singapore, and we have 7,000 employees in the U.S. today.
Chu acknowledged the concerns about foreign access to U.S. data and the potential for manipulation of the TikTok U.S. ecosystem. And he stated that the company has taken real action to address these concerns.
Now, I would also like to talk about national security concerns that you have raised, that we take very, very seriously.
Despite Chu's attempts to dispel concerns about TikTok's ties to the Chinese government, lawmakers interrupted his testimony and expressed their doubts. Number 2. TikTok CEO stresses its practices are no different from those of U.S. tech giants. During the hearing, lawmakers grilled TikTok CEO Xiao Chu about the company's data collection practices. Chu defended TikTok by emphasizing that the data collected by TikTok is similar to what other companies in the industry collect.
We're committed to be very transparent with our users about what we collect. I don't believe what we collect is more than most players in the industry.
My problem here.
Several independent researchers have supported Chu's claim. In 2020, the Washington Post conducted a privacy review of TikTok and found that the app does not appear to collect more data than other social networks. Peleon Lin, a researcher from the University of Toronto's Citizen Lab, also conducted a technical analysis that arrived at similar conclusions. However, TikTok still collects a significant amount of data, including information about the user's watched videos, comments, private messages, and, if granted access, their exact geolocation and contact. Chu clarified during the hearing that the current version of TikTok does not collect precise GPS information from US users. Current version being the key word is still not convincing enough. I mean, think about it. Current version? This means that older versions were able to collect GPS information? And how were they processing that info? Number 3. TikTok's impact on children was a key point of focus. During the hearing, lawmakers expressed concerns not only about national security, but also about the negative impact of TikTok on children. Democratic Representative Frank Pallone from New Jersey highlighted research showing that TikTok's algorithms recommend videos promoting suicide, self-harm, and eating disorders to teenagers. Republican Representative Bob Latta from Ohio accused TikTok of promoting dangerous content to children, citing the case of a 10-year-old girl who died after trying to mimic a challenge he saw on the platform. Republican Representative Gus Bilirakis from Florida also criticized TikTok's content moderation policy, saying that they fail to protect children from harmful content. He accused TikTok of promoting dangerous challenges and remarked that your technology is literally leading to death.
Disturbing, but we need to watch this, please.
Larry, you gotta kill yourself.
Oh, word? Like right now?
And then I'm gonna put a shotgun in my mouth and blow the brains out of the back of my head.
Cool.
This is a cute story. My brother, who is addicted to painkillers, blew his head off on the State Street Bridge. Bam! Now hold on, it gets better. No letter, no goodbye, nothing.
Got a question.
If I died, would you miss me?
Mr. Chu, please. Your technology is literally leading to death.
In response, TikTok has introduced new features to safeguard younger users, such as a default 60-minute daily time limit for those under 18. However, lawmakers criticize this measure as being insufficiently effective in protecting children. Number 4. Chu was criticized for avoiding questions. He said Congress wasn't interested in his answer. During the hearing, Tony Cardenas, a Democrat from California, criticized Chu for his indirect response and compared him to Mark Zuckerberg. The CEO of Meta was also frustrated some members of Congress in the past. Cardenas told Chu that he reminded him of Zuckerberg and he was a good dancer with words. He added that many of Chu's answers were nebulous and not straightforward.
Into more ability to pull down damaging and deadly information from your platform. Are you investing more and more and more every day into bringing down that kind of content? That's my question. Are you?
Yes, and I'm committed to investing more in this regard to stay on top of the growth.
Zuckerberg testified before the same House committee in 2018 in the wake of the Cambridge Analytica data scandal. While both Chu and Zuckerberg lead major social media platforms, Zuckerberg was already a well-known figure when he faced lawmakers back in 2018. Chu, on the other hand, has largely stayed out of the spotlight since he took over TikTok in 2021. To prepare for his appearance, Chu reportedly spent the last week in near-daily multi-hour prep session. TikTok personnel have worked to polish Chu's presentation during these sessions by playing the roles of lawmakers with various questioning styles and scenarios. However, TikTok claimed that Congress was not interested in listening to Chu's answers. TikTok spokesperson Brooke Oberwetter said in a statement after the hearing that Chu came prepared to answer questions, but the day was dominated by political grandstand. During the hearing, there was a moment when Chu asked if he could respond to Representative Kat Kamak's critique of TikTok's content moderation and links to China. But Representative McMorris Rogers, the chair, declined to let him respond and moved on to the next question.
Because it is an extension of the CCP. And with that, I yield back.
Can I respond, Chair?
No, we're going to move on.
Number 5. The U.S. federal government ratchets up its rhetoric. Federal officials increased their rhetoric about TikTok outside of the hearing. During a separate House Foreign Affairs Committee hearing, U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken said that TikTok should be ended one way or another, although he did not specify how. He also said that he did not know if it would be sufficient for TikTok to be separated from its Chinese parent company. Blinken believes that the app is a threat to U.S. national security, but stopped short of advocating for a ban, saying that the administration and others are seized with the challenge that it poses and are taking actions to address it.
Do it to them. It should be ended one way or another, and there are different ways of doing it.
In a separate statement, the U.S. Treasury Department warned that it will not clear any transaction unless it determines there are no unresolved national security concerns. The Committee on Foreign Investments in the United States, the CFIUS, which the Treasury Department chairs, has been negotiating with TikTok for more than 2 years to address U.S. security concerns and enable the app to continue operating in the United States. During the hearing, TikTok CEO Shao Chu attempted to allay fears of Chinese government access to user data, calling such concerns hypothetical and requesting discussions based on evidence to address the concerns being raised. With that, we have come to an end. I hope you liked this video. For more, make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.